Hey guys, welcome back to Silent Approach Fishing. This is Justin, and we're back on the Seaghost 110 Vibe build. And the goal for today is we're going to do a set of rocket launchers, a 3-rod holder rocket launcher for the back that just slides into the built-in rod holders that are already on the kayak. So this is a no-drill option for your Seaghost. And so with that, I'm going to show you everything you're going to need and the measurements on everything. So let me just readjust the camera. All right, guys. So starting off, we're using all PVC pipe. This is 1.25 PVC pipe. I chose 1.25 instead of 1.5 just because it slides in. It's the perfect diameter for the built-in rod holder on the back of the Seaghost. So little inventory of pieces that you're going to need. And all these are already pre-cut. I did that before we started the video. So you're going to need 3 cross pieces. And again, these are 1.25. You're going to need 6 1.25 couplers, PVC couplers. You're going to need 2 45s. You're going to need 2 90s. You're going to need 2 pieces of 1.25 PVC cut at 5 inches. You're going to need 2 pieces of 1.25 PVC cut at 14 inches. And you're going to need 10 2-inch long 1.25 pieces. And the reason we cut these at 2 inches is because we're going to use them as couplers. So they'll slide into the PVC and there will be no PVC showing in the middle. It'll make a nice uniform connection. So with that, oh, and you're also going to need some spray paint to paint it because white doesn't really match the gray Seaghost. So we're going to start assembling this, and I'll show you the end product. So to start assembling, you're going to take your 14-inch piece and you're going to attach a 45 on the end. And it doesn't really matter how it sits right now because once we put it on the kayak, we're going to adjust everything and make everything fit. So 14-inch piece, 45. Then you're going to put a 2-inch coupler piece on and then a 90. So you're going to have something that looks like that. And you're going to build an identical one for the opposite side. So 14-inch piece, 45, 2-inch piece, 90. And then fit together like that. So once you have those two, those are the 2 pieces that are going to go in your rod holders. And then you're going to start building your cross brace. So this is going to end up looking a little something like this. You're going to take 1 cross piece, you're going to put a 2-inch connector into opposing sides, just like that. And you're going to put a 5-inch piece on one side. And it's going to look like that. So 2-inch, 2-inch, cross, and then the 5-inch. Off the 5-inch, you're going to put another cross. And then you're going to put your 2-inch pieces on the outsides of that. And then you'll have something that looks like that. And then continuing on, you're going to have a 5-inch piece. It's going to look like that. You're going to add your cross. You're going to put your 2-inch pieces on the outside of that. So that's what you'll have. It'll look something like that. So once you have all that, you're going to take the couplers and you're going to put them on all those 2-inch sections that you had. You're going to put the couplers on both sides. And I'm just dry fitting this right now. Once we get it all put together, I'll go back, make sure it fits on the kayak, and then glue it all together. So these are the 2 pieces we have. And the only 2 pieces we have left are these 2-inch pieces here. And they'll go on the very ends of your crossbar. And you'll have what looks like that right there. So with that, it's very easy. You take your crossbar, put it sideways, you take your 90 and you turn it and you stick it on your elbow. So it'll look something like that. You take the other 90 and you put it on the crossbar the other way. And you're able to move and bend this thing and make it fit in your kayak. So you'll have something that looks roughly like this. Now let's go to the kayak and let's get it on there. All right, once we're at the back of the kayak, we have 2 different options we can do with this setup that we just built. You can slide it in this way, and all it does is slides into place, and then you can adjust your rod holders to the angle that you want them. Like that. And what that does is, at this angle, with this 45 and this 90 coming off, this 45 into the 90, this sits your rod holders off your seat some. So if you're running a backpack or something on the back side of your seat, you have room for that. You also have the additional option of pulling this out and flipping it around and putting it in the rod holders this way and adjusting your rod holders. What this does is, this setup allows you to run your rod holders where your 45 is coming up, angling towards the sky, and then 90 off this way. And what this does is it lessens the space in between here. So if you're running a cooler or a kayak crate box, tackle box, you have more room and you don't utilize this back area as much. Also, by not gluing down this cross member into these 90s, you can adjust these rods to where if you're going under some low-hanging branches, stuff like that, you can adjust them rods down and actually clear those branches. So what you would do in that situation is you would leave this connection not glued, and you would glue the rest of these all the way to this other end, and you would leave this one. And what that does is allows this to be one solid unit, and then allows the outsides to pivot independently. So that is the rod holder on the kayak. We're gonna go ahead and paint this thing and see how it looks. All right, guys, there it is, installed, fully painted. All right, well, hope you liked today's video. It wasn't too long. We got the rocket launchers built and installed, painted. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, please, so we can keep doing these videos for you and keep doing this build on the kayak Seaghost 110. In the next video, I think we're gonna wrap it. So I got some wrap in today, and we're gonna see if we can get this thing wrapped and looking good on the outside. All right, have a good day.